well, the baths aren't open. So we'll try the DLC quest then. He's just chilling in his room. I wonder if it's too early though. I mean, when I don't even know that woman, do I? We'll do this. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. We can go see Teresa. Then we can do the tournament. And then we can go back to Sasa.
So, should we go then?
I'm in a full suit of armor.
Let's go. And by the way, I'm glad you got dressed up properly. Clothes make the man, and in your case, it's quite a transformation. Come along then.
I haven't even changed. You gotta be. Like, I knew I was classy, bro. I'm telling you, I'm classy guy, bro. I'm a classy guy.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We
like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with a remnant of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wolflin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wolflin of Camburg. That name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too, a cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wolflin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
I got off quite lightly. I was trying not to laugh the whole time when he was talking about beating up that guy. But I mean, I got off quite lightly. But we're here to do a job. And It sounds like we're gonna try and persuade people. The tourney's on today. Mate.
Look up.
The tourney's on today, but it sounds like we've got to do this first. Right here. I don't see him. Oh, he's right here.
Sir Hanush sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
And mount up, youngster, and we'll move out.
Okay. Haven't done this in a while. Back in the old days when we went to Neuhof.
Sir Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hanush sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Hold a friar, a man at arms.
Yeah.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Oh, so he's
Listen,
not one to
Bernard,
sit in the back
About
lines.
this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, Melodas?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolflin belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolflin of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offence, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg clan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped, but even then they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd cursed them, and I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. You see, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. They say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived, and he was disfigured. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful!
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolflin, was born, he looked normal enough, but he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolflin went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. Cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. They sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, but because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolflin turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. The folk. Whoa!
Sweet
Slow down.
Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the
Titus
stories my
Cyril.
nurses used to tell me.
I sent them to
How are
scout
we
ahead.
supposed to deal with
Those
the monster like
bastards
that?
will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
If we didn't get to finish the story, it would be nice if you could keep the speed. I don't know why it's such an issue in games, but apparently like it's like hard to do. I wonder what the whole story was. I mean, surely they scripted it long enough so that you could finish it all. Maybe that was the last sentence. Or maybe it triggered too early. I don't exactly know what he was screaming about when he said to stop.
Yeah.
How far are we going? I thought we were supposed to be going to Neuhof, but apparently not.
Ah! Learn how to ride a horse, idiot! Ah!
Oh,
Are you blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking here!
I didn't know you came off your horse just to talk. Or whatever we're doing right now. So, we're going back to this camp. Is this this is the hunting camp, isn't it? Completely rinsed that. Okay. Here he is.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
I was told to come, so
God be with you.
I could have just broken up with him and not heard that story. Okay. Ask him about
Tell
him.
me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular, just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
How are you
can
related?
Basically, listen to the story.
Milota, Wolfin, and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5.
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
Yeah, I guess we can.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfin, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him.
Reminds me of Tyrion.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
All the time.
All right, Captain, I'll do that. Where are the farms?
One is uphill from Neuhof, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp. Take care.
Okay. So one there and one there. We'll start with the southern farm. Okay, so we just cut across the field. Or was there a different way in? Do we talk?
God grant you help. How may I help you?
Captain Bernard sent me to find out about the raid. What exactly happened?
Those filthy cutthroats beat my husband black and blue, then stole all our food stores and vanished, the poxy bastards. Poor Lumiere, he didn't want to let them get away with it, so he chased them as far as the woods. But they cut him down, and now I'm afraid he'll not live to see the light of day.
Did you see which way they went?
Along the track here, straight into the woods. My old man gave chase and fought with them by the old hunter's shelter. He slashed one of them with his sickle. He bled like a stuck pig, the bastard.
You think he might have been bleeding enough to leave a trail?
Maybe. Who knows? I just hope he's in hell where he belongs, the poxy bastard.
What were they like?
What were they like?
The normal bandits.
Swine and lousy curs, that's what they were like.
That's not what I meant.
No, sorry. They weren't your ordinary footpads.
Oh no.
They were well dressed, and they talked of some lord called Wolflin.
I thought as much.
Can I help?
Is there something I can do to help? With your husband, I mean.
I fear only God Almighty can help him now. Although, there is one thing you could do. I have to keep changing Lumiere's bandages, but I'm running out of clean linen. And I don't want to leave him alone here.
I've got a few.
I'll see what I've got.
At least 3. We'll give her 4.
God bless you. God bless you. Thank you.
They're all clean
I'm
as well.
grateful. I'll go and bandage him up right away. And let me give you a few groschen for your trouble. I've nothing left here except a few groschen I buried down by the creek. Luckily, those bastards never found them. I'll be glad to reward you.
Can I decline? Yeah.
Keep it. You need it more than I. They took everything you had.
Not everything, because you saved my dear husband. Take it. I insist.
Very well then. Thank you.
Take care.
325 for 4 bandages. Oh, and now we need to check the trail. Does this mean I won't need to scout both, or do I need to scout both? I assumed they would have taken me to the same place if this is halfway between. No, it's not. Nowhere near. Okay, we'll check this out then. Whoa, jeez.
What are you doing here?
You don't just run up on a guy like that.
Have you any idea who I am?
Yeah, finally we get to use it.
A suspicious person roaming about in the woods I'm guarding.
Then I hope you're guarding them well, because I am Henry of Skalitz, the new master huntsman of Talmberg.
Oh. Ah. Right. I was just doing my job.
No worries.
Very well. But now, gamekeeper, don't detain me any longer.
Of course, Master Huntsman. My apologies.
That's all right.
Okay, I was trying to... Bro, this guy run up on me, man. Like, yo. I thought he was going to try and...
More blood. Must be close.
Yeah. This hut where the gamekeeper is?
More blood. Must be close.
Huh.
Looks like this is the right way. He was bleeding plenty. Should be easy to track him.
Well, those is inside. Easy to track in, yes. On the tree.
Blood.
Also.
This is the right way.
Even more.
This is the way.
This is the way. Okay, let's not do that.
He was bleeding plenty. Should be easy to track him.
Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that now. Crossroad. Never mind. There's no way you can lose this much blood and stay alive. Is it like a third of the blood you can lose? More than a third, and you're not gonna make it. I feel like we might have to go down there. We'll continue down here, no?
Looks like I found it. I'd better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Oh, that is the camp. Okay. How do I mark that down on the map? Okay. Good to know, good to know. Report the physician. Oh, so it didn't matter. Yeah, I thought it would have been that way. Let's try and get across. And we'll get back there. But I can solo this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I can solo this. I'm built like that.
Good day to you.
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
How many men did you see?
Around 10. I guess.
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Well, I was told to negotiate by Hanush, so I guess we'll try and do that.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
I promised Sir Hanush.
I gave Sir Hanush my word I'd look out for his men, and I intend to keep it. So it's my duty to advise a parley.
You're going to advise me?
You're not seeing straight, Captain. No wonder, since Wolflin's your kin. Please, just grant me one thing. Let me go and parley. I'll find out more, and maybe we can settle everything without losing any men.
You want to parley? Listen, Henry, you can't rely on Wolflin to act honorably. There's every chance you won't come back.
Don't worry. I know it's a risky business, but have you got anyone better for the job?
No, I'm sorry to say I haven't. Wolflin's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. And try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed.
Okay.
Farewell.
Go in it and go unarmed. By unarmed, does that mean to unequip? Or I'll just move it across. Just in case, you know, better safe than sorry, I guess. And we'll head back.
Hey you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. You are wearing Sir Bernard's colours. I suppose I should take you to Sir Wolflin. But if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
Yes.
You have my word.
You're really gonna walk that slowly.
Robbie. Fucking boring. Rivers of blood and blood.
Filth and stink everywhere.
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry, I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved cousin, Sir Bernard of Oleshna. So, what exactly is your message?
I've come to parlay.
What a shitty day.
Oh, so tired.
Let's try and break the ice.
Why do you want to
first.
hurt the lords of Oleshna?
That bastard Malota stole villages that belonged to my father. I was in Poland when my father died, and Malota convinced everyone I was dead too.
But you came back though, didn't you?
Aye, I came back. But Malota bribed the priest to testify that my father made him a deathbed confession. That bastard swore my father told him he was possessed, and so was his son, me. So they think I rose from the dead and I'm a warlock. They won't hear my claim.
Court.
That's unfortunate. But surely the courts of the king wouldn't believe a story like that.
They're not
Maybe
free, are
not.
they?
But the king's in captivity, and none of the nobles have time for courts. No one will hear my case, and by the time this turmoil is over, everyone will have forgotten about me.
That's basically what happened with Capon.
I want to rob here.
You can go if you leave the loot and pay compensation.
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain if you leave everything you stole from Sir Hanush's subjects and pay 60 groschen in compensation.
That's a very generous offer. But tell me, why should I accept?
I guess this one. Powerful allies like Sir Radzig.
Because you don't know what you're up against.
Don't I?
Sir Hanush has a guest in Rattay. The royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kobbler. I'm sure you've heard of him.
Of course. What of him?
Sir Radzig's gathering forces in Rattay to march against the king's enemies. So I'm sure you understand that your family quarrel, or rather your way of settling it, is quite a nuisance to him.
Say no more. I heard Radzig was driven out of Skalitz, but I didn't know he was in Rattay.
So you'll leave?
I wouldn't want to go up against an old friend.
They're
You know
friends.
Indeed we do. Give him my regards, won't you? And when he marches against Sigismund by the grace of God, tell him to send word to me in Camberg. I'd hate to miss it. And now go back and tell that Oleshna Viper that we're moving out. But don't let him think he's frightened us off. It's out of respect for Sir Radzig.
I'll tell him. You're doing the right thing.
Run along, then.
I'll let him know that exactly. Lads, you see, I'm a diplomat, mate. Bernard's gonna get all cocky. He was saying that this guy was gonna do like some deceitful stuff, and he was gonna say something when I got sent there just to rub it in his face. I feel like he'll do the same thing right now. But I mean, that's a good way of settling it. If the quest is done now, that would be quite nice. So I did. Okay, so we'll report to him. As Wolflin said.
I've just come back from Wolflin, Captain.
And in one piece, I see. That's something at least, but I doubt you achieved anything.
I talked them into moving out. Not only that, but they left all their loot and 60 groschen too, as compensation.
I can hardly believe it. That turned out a lot better than I expected. The coin is for Sir Hanush, I expect.
Naturally.
Well then, take the money and ride to Rattay. In the meantime, we'll break camp and make sure those bastards keep their part of the bargain.
Right, Captain. I'll be on my way.
And Henry, nice work. Take care now.
I know it was nice work. Go back to Rattay. Where is Capon? Anyways, there was an option to duel him, I'd have liked to try that, you know, just for fun. And I'm pretty sure I would have won the duel. But you know, I'm not a nobleman, so you know I can't be doing stuff like that. Although if it was the other way around, I would have accepted it. Well, let's just go back and report to Hanush. Oh, is the tournament still on?
Ah, watch where you're going, you lout. You nearly killed me.
I would have been quite happy about it. He's up here watching the tournament. That's a very cinematic discussion.
What troubles you?
I have news from the camp, Sir Hanush.
Speak.
I persuaded Captain Bernard to let me parley with Wolflin.
Bernard agreed. I'm surprised.
So was I. I promised Wolflin safe conduct out of your territory on condition he leave all the loot he took and pay 60 groschen in compensation.
Well done. It will take Bernard a while to get over his disappointment at not being able to get revenge. But the important thing is, we're rid of that troublemaker. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
Yeah, curious. I'm pretty sure I've already got one of these, but you know, thanks enough, I guess. Let's see if we can double up and do another one. How long do we have? Drop another save maybe. Is Capon gonna be back in his castle? Then I can go to check that. Then go back to Sasau after that. And then go to do this scouting mission in Skalitz. And then make some upgrades in Pribitzlevitz. But we do need to like get some stone and get some employees and stuff. Oh. I don't see Capon. Oh, they're both
Good day,
here.
Henry.
And they both got DLC. Might drop a save again. How many savior schnapps do I have? Yeah, I've got quite a bit.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
One ale over here, please.
I parlayed
I went to parley with Wolflin.
So how did that go?
Actually, well.
I convinced him to take his gang and leave.
Really? I knew you were no fool, but that's something else. You're a born diplomat, Henry.
I don't know about that.
Don't be so modest. We have to drink to this.
We just got told off for drinking. This guy wants to do it again.
Sir Hans, I heard something about a tourney in Rattay.
Yes, Hanush has decided to revive the tourney at the upper castle. It's only a bit of entertainment for commoners. A few fellows on foot bashing each other with various weapons.
Oh, you don't seem like your usual cheerful self, sir. Anything wrong?
Yes, blast it. Hanush was on my back about what I'd do all day, so I told him I was busy dealing with very important knightly matters. I said I was training my future page in combat, initiating him into the art of swordsmanship and other battle skills.
I didn't know you had a page.
Is it me?
Well, that's just the thing. I don't.
Oh no.
It was just something I made up on the spot to get him off my back. Only it seems I was a bit too convincing. Now, Uncle wants my imaginary page to demonstrate what he's learnt in the tourney.
I can see how that could be a bit awkward.
That's putting it mildly. The old man is like a dog with a bone. He'll never let go. Unless... Yes, now I think of it.
Look, this guy's a menace,
I'll
man.
tell Hanush I was training you. All you have to do is enter the tourney, batter the fuck out of all the other peasants, and everyone will be happy. Except for the losers, of course.
To be your page.
What, and I'm to become your page? I'm not sure if Sir Radzig will agree.
No, 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 Radzig doesn't have to know anything about it. It's just a little charade for Uncle's benefit. Not that it's such a bad idea.
Radzig's right
Who
there.
knows, maybe one day.
Yeah, all right. I just hope it won't get me into trouble.
Everything will be just fine. You'll see.
We could have made this a
Well,
full
I suppose I
conversation.
can handle a few fellas one at a time. Oh, all right then.
Of course you can. That's the spirit. You have to put up some coin to enter, though. Naturally, I'll pay for that, so you don't go around calling me a pinch purse. Go and see the tournament master. You'll find him somewhere around the upper castle courtyard. He'll explain everything and sign you up. Run along now. And don't let me down, Henry. Remember, you have to demonstrate you've been trained by a master.
Let's go then.
Your wish is my command.
Excellent. Afterwards, we'll drink to your glorious deeds. Take care.
Okay. Nicely done. Capon's champion. I might as well bet with the boy back in the Miller. Get some extra money out of it. Then enroll in a tournament. Be quite entertaining. Since I wouldn't have done it unless it was the time for it, and it is the time for it. So I wonder if you can do this multiple times. I doubt it. But yeah, we've won a tournament before, so it shouldn't be hard. And I want to see what interaction I can get out of doing it. There we go. I want to bet.
About betting on the...
Skip. Maximum amount. Okay.
A nice little wager. Take care now.
Go. And now. I don't know why I'm wagering with him. Like 400. How much do I get back of it? 500. Not much, is it really? But let's do it. I feel like doing a tournament. I'm pretty sure I'm brilliant with everything, so it should be pretty easy to win. Hopefully we get a nice cutscene out of it or something. It's a pretty fun DLC. I assume he's going to be a prominent character in the second game. And we'll get to hang around with him a lot more, which would be nice. I wonder how long the story is.
God bless you. What trouble?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as...
Yeah.
Of course.
I'll write your name down. Henry, you said. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Longsword.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. See you later.
Come on, lads. It's been a long time since the tourney.
The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Rattay, who will measure his skills against Alder Friar, a man-at-arms from Sir Divish of Townberg's garrison. Welcome, our warriors.
Is that it?
The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Imagine, aren't I supposed to be like doing it for Capon? Wouldn't they announce that?
And the winner of the first bout is Henry of Skalitz.
Easy.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Well landed.
You talking to yourself, mate?
God damn.
Go on. That
We have a victor in the second duel.
counter is so OP.
Henry of Skalitz. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Rattay tourney. Meeting face to face in this round will be Michal of Janovitz, spearman of the Lords of Sternberg. And he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Rattay Kubla. Welcome, our warriors.
Have we actually done it? Like, this I best not be doing this tournament for no reason.
Plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Okay. I can do this all day.
Go ahead and gather your strength.
Why is this guy so OP? Yeah, what now?
Shit!
Come on, then.
Weak at the knee.
There you go.
The combatant who emerges victorious from the first round is Henry of Skalitz.
I might just cheese it next time and just, you know, run up on them, slap them, and slap them again.
And now's the time
Warhammers.
to choose weapons for the next duel.
Oh no, I'm hungry.
The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
I had balanced diet as well. Not that it matters. I'm pretty sure I've got everything maxed. It's important to block on these ones. Overhands, lads, overhands on his head. Quat him. Oh no. And again.
Way off.
Where's the reach? Lads, where's the reach? Aye. Bit rude. Ooh.
The second duel is Henry of Skallets. As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next.
The final. Come on, lads. Everyone wants to see the final. Who is it?
The first combatant will be Henry of Skallets from the company of Sir Rattay Kubla. And he will face Menhart, master swordsman from far off Frankfurt. Welcome, our warriors.
No one ever seems to welcome us. The final people.
First bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Come on then, lads. Now you thought you had it. You thought, didn't you? Oh, never mind. You thought well. Okay, okay. He's just counter-attacking there, mate. Go on, hit me then. Hit me. Not that hard, is it, to counter-attack? Yeah. Thought you were good.
And the winner of the first bout is Henry of Skallets. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Let's go. Go on. Bad idea, mate. Easy.
We have a victor in the second duel. He is Henry of Skallets.
You love that, lads. Come on,
Lords
people.
and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Rattay tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Lipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skallets, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Hans Capon. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, yes. I get to tell him. Okay, nicely. Nicely done. I was a bit worried then. That wouldn't have worked properly. Drink some wine. Talk to
You
him.
put on a hell of a show, Henry. Here's your hard-earned reward.
Yeah, I just get the helmet.
Good luck, then.
Nice. Let's go talk to Capon. Saved him yet again. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I was, you just, okay. Good sentence.
Sir,
You
I
know?
won the tourney.
I know! You beat them all black and blue! You're a true warrior, Henry. Really. Even I was amazed at your performance. And thank you, you saved me from Uncle's legendary wrath. Here, I have something for you. I had it made just for you. It's no more than a hero like you deserves.
It's very kind of you, sir. Thanks.
Golden Spurs. We love it. We'll do that last one another time when we come back here another time. I want to try and get the main quest done now. And then that other side quest. So we're off to Sasau really, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh. Ledechko side too, yeah. There we go.